Hi Libra, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for February 15th through February 14th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Graceful Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right, Libra, for Harsh Truth. Okay. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. All right. There you go. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 8 of I was going to say Wands, 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles right here. Interesting. Oh, no, that's Cups. Okay. 10 of Swords, Page of Pentacles, and 4 of Pentacles. All right. What we got? How does it look? Okay. Better? Yeah. All right. Move these up. Oopsie. New beginning? You two are going to clear the air and everything's going to work out? What's going on? Why does the air need to be cleared? You're looking at the future here with this person, or your future at least, like what's going to happen, right? Is this someone that wants to move past what you two have been through and just start fresh and start anew and start off slowly again? Or is this you two going your separate ways? What's this 3 of Pentacles about? Libra, what's this 3 of Pentacles? 7 of Wands. Ooh, oopsie. And we have the 8 of Pentacles right here. What's this 8 of Cups? 8 of Cups for Libra. Ace of Pentacles. Interesting with the repeaters here. This 8 of... Sorry, 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. That's Ace of Pentacles. What's the 8 of Pentacles? This 8 of Pentacles. Aha. This 10 of Swords. So you're taking your time thinking about something. So it's actually you wondering if this is going to be something worth investing in. Things are kind of dodgy right now. What's this 10 of Swords about? Knight of Swords. That could be Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. This could be Aquarius. What's this Page of Coins? Queen of Pentacles. Huh. Because I can't tell if it's you two bridging the gap or they're wanting to move on and just be unto themselves. And like, are you trying to distance yourself from this also? Like, which is it? Because we've got you two in separation, or there's been some kind of blowout and we've got you two in separation, but it looks like you're working on moving on, trying to keep yourself busy. But also in the back of your mind, it's like, well, how would this work anyway? Maybe it's an ultimatum they gave you, like either we're doing this or I have to move on because I can't keep waiting around forever. And it looks like they're wanting to figure out how to move on while you're figuring out how to make this work. Or it's almost like, okay, they want to figure out how to move on, and you're like, you're already moved on, but still thinking about how it could work. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're already out the door and got some distance from this, and it's like you want to keep going, but you're still thinking about how it could have worked, and yet this person, it feels like they're waiting for an answer from you. If that makes sense. Okay, so what's this 4 of Pentacles about? Or Libra, what's this 4 of Pentacles? The Devil could be Capricorn. So that's why you're like bolting out the door. That's why you've gotten yourself some distance from this, and then you're still moving forward, one foot in front of the other, but you're still thinking about it. And you're doing things in your life to try and get you to, it's almost like you've thrown yourself into work to get you doing things differently, to process, to just things that keep you busy while you're thinking about it. But it's like you don't want to be unbusy, because if you're unbusy, you don't trust that you'd either feel like you'd stagnate, or that you'd, do the dreaded text or reach out to them when you're like, I don't want to lose this ground. What's this 4 of Coins about? 4 of Wands. All right. Why do I get this sense that this person is going to go back to a marriage, or they're going to go back to where it was safe and secure? If it's not you, they got to land somewhere. What kind of messed up business is this? Because it's like they're waiting on your answer, but they're working their way back to somebody familiar. I don't know about this, Libra. I don't think at first I thought it felt like, okay, well then, they're wanting to just be like, okay, well, I got to go then. If you're going to take too long of a time to figure out, apparently I don't mean that much to you, I'm out the door, which could be fair. Fine. You know what I mean? Because it looks like you're into preserving the distance from this situation. You're thinking about it a lot. It's on your mind a lot, very heavily on your mind, but you're still into, you're like, I don't mind thinking about it from over here, but I don't want to, I don't want to lose any ground that I've gained. I mean, I'm doing good. I'm standing my ground. I'm keeping myself busy. I'm thinking about it, but I'm not doing anything about it. I've got some distance. Not going to lose that. Made some progress. Starting to get some perspective here. And I'm going to maintain, above all else, the control that I have and the forward momentum that I've created, and moving forward with this. And this person actually is like, well, time's going to run out, because if you're not going to step up, I'm going to go back to a very familiar situation that's going to take care of me. So if you're not going to take care of me, I'm going to go back to an ex or a spouse that is going to take care of me. This could be male or female, but we got Capricorn right here. I'm going to try and do this under 15 minutes also, Libra. I don't know if I told you, but just, I can get wordy. Balance. Balance. All right. That was for... Oh, whoops. Wrong deck. It could also be, too, that this is someone that is going to patiently wait for you, and they want that communal connection with you. You're not having it, though. Why? Why? Because you're not wanting to go back. And are they going to patiently wait until you decide to take the next step with them? Or are they like, look, the clock's ticking. I want this by this time, or I need a handler. Like I can't be out here too long. I can't be in the in-between too long. I got to have a handler. I got to be where I got to land safe. So what's it going to be? Are you going to do this with me, or am I going to go back to an ex or be on the hunt for somebody else? What's this devil about? Man, what are wands about? 3 of Pentacles. Looks like they're biding their time. They're going to wait you out. So is it that they want... I don't know. I still feel like they're wanting the clock is ticking for them, and they want safe haven. And if it's not going to be with you, they're going to work their way back to somebody familiar. They need a handler. They need nurturing and being taken care of. It could be that they do want to wait, and in the waiting for you, they're kind of learning how to take care of their own business, their own self. Maybe that's what you two were disagreeing over, was that you're like, you know what, this is a lot of work for me. This relationship is a lot of work for me. You don't step up. You need to step up. And they're like, they're not getting it, but now when they're on their own, they're getting it. They're starting to learn what it takes to take care of themselves. They're starting to learn what it takes to do that. They've kind of reached this sort of like aha moment where they're like, oh, I get it now. And they're kind of learning how to take care of their own needs, their own self, what it means to be a good partner, to be present, got to take care of yourself first, all of that. It could be that. We got the Ace of Pentacles twice here. It could be someone's kind of learning the ropes with that, and you're kind of staying away and giving them time to kind of grow up or mature a little bit before you want to re-enter the fold, so to speak. Or talk to them again, because this was taking its toll on you, and it's almost like, you know what, I'd rather be by myself than I'd rather take care of myself on my own than to do this, because I need a partner, not another mouth to feed. You know what I mean? And I don't mean it as harsh as that, but this is not someone that was standing next to you working alongside you. This was someone that was waiting to be served or serviced. You know, what's for Libra? So hence the need for balance, because you're like, this is for the birds. I've had enough of this. I'm not going back. We got the 7 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. You are never alone. Oh, Libra. I hope that... I don't want you to feel sad. You can't see that anyway. All right. Oh. So is that what this is? Is there like a component of isolation we got going on here, that you're kind of feeling like, if not this person, who? Full disclosure, it looks like there's going to be a reunion of sorts. I can't tell if it's you two or this person and an ex. That's the thing. All that showing here is that you're standing your ground and you're maintaining your distance, and this person's kind of learning the ropes without you. Whether they get tired of that and run back to a familiar, or whether they stick it out and go, you know what, I think Libra's worth it, and I'm going to do level best to try and level up to be able to be with them. It's going to depend on your situation, but it looks like there might be some sadness in separation here for you. And you might be wondering, okay, I don't want to go back to what it was, but I don't know how it can work from here forward. That is where someone's going to have to meet you halfway. So if you know, I mean, knowing your person, that's going to depend on if this is about them running back to safety and saying this independent stuff is for the birds, or if they are going to level up and try and do what needs to be done to be the partner that you deserve. But that's basically what it is. Whatever, it speaks to character, but it's like, okay, regarding security, what's this person's default? Do they land where it's safe, or do they, they head for the hills because they're like, I'm tired of this. They fatigue, they give up, or are they like, all right, I got this. I'm challenge accepted. You know what I mean? Okay. It could be, we got the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. If that speaks to a surprise betrayal, surprise deception that you've recently found out, and that's why you're like, I'm out. Because this person is always going to go for what's the most secure, like, oh, this one has more this, or that one has more that, and I'm going to go towards that. And you know, and you've been here before with this person. That's why you're wanting to keep your distance. So is it that cheating was involved and you can't trust them? That's why the Ace of Pentacles showed up twice. Or is it that this is a time of strategy and thinking, and you two are in talks to try and move beyond this, to try and get to that place where you can start to work your way back to each other? Are you in talks? Are you trying to get this behind you? Is there strategy involved here? Are you two, or is it indeed that this was about a lot that you didn't know about going on that you recently found out about, and now you're like, you can't get away fast enough? Well, let's see this. All right, I'm almost done. What else for Libra? I don't like it, Libra. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make the most of it. It's like, I don't like it. Hopefully some of you have that second scenario where it's like, this is someone that is going to give you time and try to grow themselves up, or at least figure out their business and what's holding them back, so that you two can work your way back to each other. But it feels like this is about somebody cheating, and you're like, I've had it. I can't go through this again. And you're still thinking about it, but you got some distance. And they're like, well, if you're going to bail on me, then I'm just going to gravitate towards the other person I was seeing. If you're not going to take me back, I hope that's not what they had the guts to say to you, because I agree with you staying gone. Then you can't get away fast enough. If that's how they see it, holy cow. That's for Libra. All right, so we've got 4 of Swords, good for you, taking a rest. And we've got the 6 of Pentacles reversed, good gracious. Yeah, taking a break from a situation that was exhausting, that it was very one-sided, and there was not equality. Someone was not given what they were supposed to in a relationship. It wasn't progressing because it wasn't being fed. So, yeah, I'm glad you just keep walking, Libra. I don't like it. Good for you for staying gone and keeping the distance, because it's about self-respect at this point. And there's no security with someone like this, because the target's always moving and it's always about what they want first. Ugh. No, good riddance. I hope this was helpful. You keep doing what you're doing. It's going to get better, and it's going to get less and less. So just the influence and the pull is going to get less and less. I hope this was helpful. Happy holidays to you if you celebrate. Love to you this month, and I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.